How are you, Gene? Good.
No, I just saw it in the morning.
I mean, let's call the meeting to order. Don't mind me. I'm just thinking about 6 things. Bad thing when we got one more thing.
Paul?
Here.
Bill? Curtis?
Yes.
Raymond?
Yes.
Hanson?
Yeah. Any public comments? Oh. Randy?
I got nothing. No news is good news.
Both
Quiet.
things in line.
January was a quiet month.
Hey, that's good. Susie?
We're talking about with the renewals being done, we're set for the year and things are running smooth and nice and quiet.
Yeah, it helps that we moved enrollment,
Yeah.
open enrollment for everything.
Since it's December 1st is with the effective date, so open enrollment's November. We got that all done, so you guys have a nice, last year we kept going with February, then April, but now we're set for the year.
Everybody's happy around the different departments?
Yeah,
That's good.
I've heard no complaints, so we're all good.
That's good.
All right, that's pretty good.
Me too. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Aha. Fiscal year 15 audit.
Well, obviously, they're done with they finished all the on-site testing. They were here, the full group was here a full week, and then the next week there were like 2 days. 2 of them were here one day, and then Ayla finished up that last day. I got some things to follow up with. I followed up with those. This, she says, is the last list of things she needs, which is about 2 pages. It should take me, hopefully, the rest of the day. And then I'll have all that to her. And then it starts going through their review process. So, kind of where it's at right now. I guess in terms of audit adjustments, it's looking like maybe 8, I think, of things. What I really want to do is, and I had talked to somebody about this, I really want to start pushing them back a couple days before they come on site. With me doing more and more of the work ahead of time, all the year-end accruals, etc., I just don't have time to do a final review of the trial balances. I need a couple more days. And I can't start anything until the end of December till we see what checks come in and I know what to accrue. Well, then for the 10, 11, 12 days, I'm working 12-hour days and both days of the weekend, and I really run out of time. There's not enough time for me to catch everything. So I'll talk to them about that. I want to change the timing a little bit next year. But overall, I mean, we used to get, when I came here and the year before, there were like about 80 audit adjustments, so we're down to 8. Better, but I really wanted to see 4. My target was 4, and so it is what it is. So what do you guys think in terms of the questions and everything? It went pretty smooth, right? Yeah.
Good, right?
Not bad. Yeah, whatever, Bob.
I got it. So that's it?
Yeah.
Good job. We got next on the agenda is funding of the recycling event, but he's not here right now, so well, we skip over that and see if he shows up. Or anybody know anything about it?
Was that come out? What committee is working with that?
I don't know. Anybody got a committee that's working with that?
He took tax also, was that last month, Anita? But they more or less referred him to finance, so
What?
I kind of thought he would be here, but
There was
maybe he
something-
doesn't have firm numbers. I don't know.
Yeah, there was something in the paper about that. They're looking for financing to run the
Anybody talking numbers, what they want looking for?
Well, I don't know the numbers wise, but they want to get used computers and stuff like that all the
Yeah,
time.
I was at a town meeting and they're wanting to do something with a bunch of old TVs and stuff there.
Mhm.
Really, there's not too many places to take them,
No.
you know.
And we do have to kind of remember, if we do need to make some type of donation toward this, we do have some money should be in the old tipping fee account,
Yeah.
solid waste.
Yeah. So we have money available if everybody agrees that it's,
In what account?
Solid waste, I guess, is what the
Yeah.
term is. It's,
and we can only use it for that, so.
yeah,
Right.
it's money that
So-
come from
but let's-
landfills years ago when it was
let's-
active.
Let's move on and, if he comes in, we can go back to him if anybody objects. Mindy?
You have the most recent state payments, which are really coming through well, except for the salary reimbursements on the back. However, they've released money. I truly believe, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think the checks are in the mail. They've released approximately $50,000 in salary reimbursement, all except for state attorney salary reimbursement. Don't know why, who would know. But hopefully we receive those checks today or tomorrow.
Well, that'd be good.
Yes.
Okay. Lisa?
I don't have anything to...
Nida?
Just with the legislation, we've got the northern counties, especially the suburbs, are trying to repeal 9906, which 9906 was what created our money, but they're fighting consolidation, so they want to consolidate. So that's the one right now with the 911 systems. And then Cindy Barbera-Brelli, she's from North Central Dispatch, was appointed the 911 administrator for the state of Illinois. So that's a big positive thing because she's actually a 911 coordinator and ran a dispatch center up north. So we're happy because we didn't know for sure if we were going to get, a 911 person in there or if it was going to be somebody outside of our system. So they appointed her last week, so we're really happy about that. So have to see what happens. Other than that, we're getting our checks and like we're running.
That's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tom? Okay. Peace in the world. Joel? Nothing. Bob?
Word review final hearing completed on Friday. We are about done abstracting, so we'll be ready to send final notices out pretty soon, probably early next week, and then send our reports into the state, and we will be able to send our final abstract in, so the extension is charging forward.
That's good. If everything goes right, we'll be out early.
Quiet. There's nothing going on out there, guys. Nobody's doing anything anymore.
I think everybody's scared to death. How's public health?
Change that.
Doing okay. To date, we have about $197,000 in approved EDFs from the state, but they obviously haven't paid us for those. That's what we're owed to date. We are getting NETI money in, so the state is paying NETI money. We're also getting any amount of the grant that is federal, even if it's state appropriated. If it's a federal grant, we're getting that money in. We still have a contract money and a legal service money coming in, so we're hanging in there.
Are you going to be any part of this new disease they're calling the next pandemic?
I'm going today to Champaign-Urbana Public Health Department. They're hosting a training with the University of, with their epidemiologist and with the entomologist from the University of Illinois. And they also have an infectious disease specialist out of Champaign who's coming to do some training for public health staff in our region. So all 13 regional counties were invited to this training, and they're going to focus on making sure that our messaging to the media is appropriate and consistent. So I'll know a lot more after today.
Okay.
But we do know that the United States had their first, every time I've spoken to every group, and in fact when I spoke to the health committee this week, I kept reminding them this is not a person-to-person transmitted disease, and they did have a person-to-person transmission that was confirmed this week. So now we're looking at something that's a little bit different. So
you hear me say a lot of different times with a lot of different diseases, the term survival of the fittest and how bacteria and viruses and vector-borne illnesses in our environment mutate and change to stay alive, and they do. So it's an ever-changing, so we need to be constantly educated and aware of what's going on in our community to keep our people safe. So we'll have a lot of focus on vector-borne illnesses coming up over the spring and summer for the residents of Iroquois County, how to protect themselves and what prevention and control measures need to be put in place to make sure that we reduce people's risk of communicable diseases like that.
Yeah. Maybe it's good to go north for vacation instead of...
Maybe so.
All right, thank you. Okay, we always have this discussion of the Blanc, I think that's a discussion of the Blanc loan. Well, in the audit, we got a copy of the agreement that was signed, and of course we ain't seen no money, and we haven't seen no proof of insurance that I have. Have you? You didn't?
No,
And no more money other than that first
that $800 that had been on hold in the state attorney's office since June. So we did process that check as their first payment. That's all we've got.
So, we don't, evidently we got the agreement, and we don't, it's about like it was. We just don't get the damn money.
One thing I will say, if we just cash the check,
Yeah.
they're probably not going to write another one until this first one is cashed, because I think that's part of this agreement.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not saying that's the case, but
Are you trying to tell us they got an excuse not to pay more?
I'm just telling you how normal business practices are.
Well, except that, Mindy, when would you have deposited that check? That was when the auditors were on site, so it's been a good 3 weeks. They've had time to make another payment or catch up.
Yeah, so that's a different statement.
And didn't the state attorney send a letter
Yeah.
reminding him that
Yeah,
additional payments now he should?
yeah, Jim did say that he sent a letter, or was sending a letter, reminding him that, because there's already another quarterly payment, the first quarterly payment of $2,500 is
Right.
due. We've got a few months of $800 that are due.
well, this concern on this building, if he's supposed to have insurance and we're not getting proof of this insurance, we don't stand a very good chance of getting this money anyway. The damn thing burns down or something.
Right. Because that's paragraph 4, the mortgage part of this agreement is the proof of insurance.
So, anyway, that's where we're at. Anybody want to discuss any of the claims issues? Is there anything? If you don't, somebody make a motion.
Where are they?
You'll see there's the first billing, it's like on this page 4 is the first quarterly billings for all the insurance. So that's $60,000 for the first workers' comp and all the liability and auto and everything.
What is this, income from the city, or who paid the city?
No, it's the water bill.
Oh, water bill?
Damn.
Gee, they wishing everybody down good, or what?
$1,000, $1,118.42.
Water's tied to septic, so the big,
Well,
the
can
big
we all
part
take our
is-
car over there and get a car?
They call it water bill.
We might be running way low on our gas bill. Pretty mild one.
Well,
I don't know how
we're
much that is.
contract, aren't we?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if the
guess
market,
it doesn't
if they
matter.
give it away to you, you're still gonna pay the same because you're contract.
Yeah, it's better to be low and see if it goes lower, but then, like that year, it went to $6. All right, anybody want to make a motion to pay these puppies?
I move we pay the claims for January.
Got a motion in a second. All the roll.
Paul?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Curtis?
Yes.
Raymond?
Yes.
Hanson?
Any old business? No old business. Any new business? New business. I don't know, we can't kill this much longer. We gotta wait for this Bennett guy or what?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Guess we're adjourned.
He's gonna show.